Season 2 and Season 3 were just announced for the Rising of the Shield Hero. Our queen is back. We even get some exciting visuals with a teaser for the upcoming Spirit Tortoise arc, which is an amazing arc. But with so much already planned for the future of Naofumi and our heroes, the show will undoubtedly be taking creative leaps to satisfy audiences. So let's break it down and show you what to expect in the coming installments of Shield Bro. First off, the fact that Kinema Studios planned a Season 3 before Season 2 is even aired yet is crazy. I think we all knew Shield Hero was getting a Season 2 based on popularity and ratings, but a Season 3 as well? That's awesome. And it really tells me the show's creators have a lot of confidence in their product. So, thank goodness for controversy. Because there's already a Season 3 planned, the show will not be basing its script off the manga, as there's only enough material for 1, maybe 2 arcs, including the Spirit Tortoise arc. And that's it. There's no more manga printed beyond this point. In fact, as of recording this video, the 3 most recent chapters of the manga were published back in July. Now, the show could use the manga, but for consistency, it's much better if they use the light novel or the web novel for its entire animated content, since these are both pretty different from the manga, and actually have different authors. Now, this isn't to say that the Rising of the Shield Hero hasn't taken certain creative liberties. True Shield Hero fans will know that Naofumi is portrayed as more resentful and even bitter in the web novel, and he takes much more time to warm up to his situation and actually accept his destiny. The most famous example being when the queen puts Malty, Bitchy, and the king on trial. Naofumi is much more resentful and initially wants them to suffer severe physical punishments, saying that death is too good for them, before he ultimately decides on something more humane. But in the anime, Naofumi is less driven by revenge, and after seeing the queen's painful predicament of executing her own family members, shows his gentlemanly nature and spares them, opting for other hilariously humbling name changes. Many fans were really disappointed with this change, and I certainly understand it. But episode 21 of the Rising of the Shield Hero was one of the best in the series to date, masterfully using music and humor to conclude an emotional roller coaster for Naofumi and crew, and I believe it's actually where Season 1 should have ended, with Naofumi continuing on as the kind soul he is, while leaving us with a cliffhanger for his future and his friends. If Shield Hero is able to take creative liberties with Season 2 and 3, and no pun intended, execute them, as well as they have in Season 1, the show will be in good hands and will definitely satisfy a very loyal audience. As you know, I will be making videos almost every episode, because I just can't stay away from Best Girl. But if we are basing the anime on the web novel, there's a few interesting things to note about how the seasons and even the episodes will be structured. There's a grand total of 22 arcs in the web novel, and the anime has brought us to the end of Arc 9, with Arc 10 being a small intermission arc before all the shenanigans start with the Spirit Tortoise. At this point you may be wondering, how can a series plan to do 2, roughly 24 episode seasons with just 12 arcs of material, especially without drastically cutting any content? Well, fret not, as each arc after the intermission is longer than arcs from Season 1. Where only a few Season 1 arcs were comprised of 10 chapters, the remaining arcs are on average 10 chapters, with Arc 15 containing a whopping 32 chapters. Because of this, the structure, pace, and even the tone of the next 2 seasons will be very different from Season 1. But this is a good thing. While Season 1 was paced around fighting the waves every few episodes and learning more about the worlds, Season 2 and Season 3 will ebb and flow around major battles offset by arcs of character development. Arc 11 is the Spirit Tortoise battle, and Arcs 12 and 13 after it are titled Rebuilding. The next conflict after this is Arc 14 titled Wrath Dragon, which I presume is a moment of development for Naofumi and that rage shield of his. I still have yet to read the whole web novel, so don't at me if I'm wrong. The big takeaway from all of this is the speed of these next 2 seasons. While Season 1 threw us into a predicament early on, and we watched as our protagonist climbed out of it by facing challenges and discovering the world along the way, Season 2 and 3 won't be so gentle. Naofumi will learn more about the world, but this knowledge will come after facing grand battles and major moments of character development, especially with the other 3 cardinal heroes. If you thought they were done being stupid, just you wait. You have no idea how bad it can get. I think Shield Hero is an anime that does well when there are huge ups and downs for our characters, and we don't linger too much on buying supplies or eating sandwiches. Some people were bored with the pacing of Season 1, and let's face it, if you understand how MMORPGs work, all the leveling up and Naofumi being a noob gets old real fast. But by Season 2 and 3 having these grand ups and downs, it ensures that every single episode will be entertaining all the way through. Meeting Glass for the first time and Naofumi's fight with Larkberg were two examples of these grand battles and tests for our characters, and to me, really stood out as the most exciting parts of Season 1. And as for character development, we've just barely scratched the surface of emotion in the end of Season 1, with justice being served. Like I said, you don't know how bad it gets for the three heroes and Naofumi. Besides these grand battles and personal hurdles for our characters, we may have some reprieve from the emotional roller coaster with the three side stories contained in the web novel, which are Christmas, Valentine's Day, and White Day. My Hero Academia just had a Christmas chapter, so I'd love to see Naofumi and crew celebrating together. Anyway, those are my predictions for Season 2 and Season 3 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. A roller coaster of hard-hitting episodes that provide action and deep emotional moments without much rest in between. But let me know what you guys think. Comment below. How will these seasons be different from Season 1? And who's excited for the Spirit Tortoise arc? As always, thanks for watching, and keep it tuned to Truth Hero for more Rising of the Shield Hero content.